Hello, 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 everybody. Sorry about that. I realized that, for I think the first time since I've done this streaming thing, I forgot to update the category. If you're watching the VOD, that won't apply to you, but trust me, for Twitch, um, I fucked up. I am a little bit sleep deprived as I have been playing some of Endwalker, the new Final Fantasy XIV expansion, as of the time I'm streaming this. So I just kind of want to chill out today. I know I'm part of this whole. We don't need to see that again. I know I'm part of this whole Pokemon thing that I've got going on, Poke Boomers, but we kind of don't want to stack too much of that on one day. And our fearless leaders, such as it were, Hugh, is going to be streaming the first part of his next stretch this evening, so kind of just leaving the Pokemon to him today. We'll get back to it on Tuesday and Wednesday. In the meantime, I do want to beat this game before the remakes come out, which is, I was going to look that up earlier today, and then it all vanished under a haze of leveling up my dancer on Final Fantasy, so I don't know, but it's sometime this month. Might have even come out already, so I might have failed. I don't know. Any event, looks like we had just wrapped up Blue Moon about halfway through, and it's on to Yellow Comet. Yellow Comet has some of my least favorite COs to play as, including Sensei, but I'm told he's super overpowered, so I'm gonna give him a try. Where are the supplies we plundered? They're en route to our factory even as we speak, sir. So quickly, excellent. Our plans are moving right on schedule, eh? Even so, what a beautiful sea. Gazing upon it fills me with an overwhelming desire to see it all destroyed. We're under attack. It's Yellow Comet. So much for me time and tender thoughts. Send out the order for reinforcements. Prepare for battle. This is difficult terrain. The land routes are so narrow. Even if we move in numbers, we're sure to take heavy casualties. I think I'll take a crack at it. Sensei? Oh, just sit back and watch. We'll see if my air units can't do some good. Even us old folks like to help out now and again. Sensei's return. He's a new CO to the second game, and a lot of people like him. I don't. What have we here? Have they run out of beds in Yellow Comet's infirmaries? So you're the black hole, eh? What do you want here? I have no reason to tell you, old man. In time, the entire world will kneel at our feet. Any who dare stand in our way will be ground beneath our exquisite heels. Oh, can't have that now, can we? I don't like war, it's tiring. But someone's got to stop you. Let me tell you a little secret. Did you know that when you join two damaged units together and their combined HP is over 10, the surplus gets converted into funds? What are you babbling about? Do you think some loose change is going to sway the course of battle? Or are you just worried about your pension? If you don't grasp what I'm telling you, boy, then you've got no hope of defeating me. He who laughs last laughs best. So long. You're quite the orator. Still, you're a bit long in the tooth to challenge me. Since you're so tired, I'll make this quick and finish you in 10 days. I do like his theme, though. Jazzy. And former paratrooper rumored to have been quite the CO in his days. He loves lazy rainy days, hates busy malls. His powerful infantry and high transport movement range, superior firepower for copters but weak versus naval and vehicle units. His power buffs his command copters, and every city we have gets an infantry unit with 9 HP that can move immediately. Superpower does more firepower, but it's mech units with 9 HP. You can kind of see he gets a lot of firepower boost to the units he's good with. Adder's just neutral with everything and he either boosts movement by 1 or 2 spaces. We've seen him before. He's kind of a meme. I've played as him a few times against some other people back in the heyday. Sorry, my stream drink today is simple T, so might be pausing to sip a bit because I can't do that one-handed as easily with my setup. So there's no actual, you notice there's no like 9 days remaining, or 8 at this point, days remaining notice up there. So there's no actual time limit. That was just Adder attempting to flex badly. We, in the meantime, are going to take full advantage of this area that he's presumably doing nothing up to. Can I copter a second unit up? No, that'd be a bit pointless. However, I will produce a recon because we are in fog of war and we gotta be able to see. Did I forget to capture? I think I might have forgotten to capture. I definitely forgot to capture. Tactical master here, folks. Christ. And this copter is perfectly positioned here to be a block for any ground forces that decide to come bother us. So yeah, there's no real time limit, and yeah, let's have another transport copter. Spending money a little liberally and not really on combat units. I heard a tank in there, or maybe an APC, something with treads. So that could be of concern. But for right now, we're just all about making that money. Gotta get that dough so we can pay our loyal soldiers. Oh, yep. He's got infantry headed our way. This guy will flank there. This guy can go down here, and I think am going to save up for... I could deploy a tank here, but I think I'm going to save up and start spitting out battle copters, because Sensei's great with them, and on a map this small and this constrained for funds, battle copters are going to do really well. And here we have contact. Do I have... Okay, I think I'm going to turn the visuals off because they just slow us down, and I've been taking my time a little bit on this playthrough, but I kind of want to speed things up a little bit. I usually don't play with the full things on, so this has been a little bit different doing that. Do a capture here and start to fight his infantry. Maybe... No, I wish we could afford an artillery there. It'd be great for that choke point, but alas. Yeah, because he's already got a tank in there. Not ideal. So we kind of have two areas that need bailing out, which is not great. We're going to lose that infantryman there. That's kind of unavoidable. But these guys are advancing directly on our headquarters, and I will not have that. Not in this house. No thank you, sir. Still, they're doing pretty well, so we're going to send some reinforcements up north. And build another copter. And maybe a mech for good measure. That was probably a little wasteful. I'm not making that much money yet. Particularly if I let stuff like that happen. Recon and this infantry, take care of that boy. We keep up the slow capturing fight. And now we begin aerial harassment, my favorite tactic. Oh, he was smart and deployed an anti-air. Well, that's less than ideal. Okay, let's strike west with this one then. Okay, we'll want a tank up there. And kill this infantry. That'll have to do for now. Though I probably lost our battle copter there. Oh yeah. There she goes. Okay. I need the infantry to move out of the way so I can blast this thing. Battlecopter can retreat so I can bring forward the mech unit. And I can do my regular CO power, but I'd rather save up and have something a little bit more worthwhile. This is probably going to get this copter killed, but let's see what he's got over here. Kind of a whole lot of nothing. I've successfully lured him into a rather pointless battle. Alright, I think that'll do for now. Hehehe, can't a guy have a little fun? All that does is just boost movement range by 1. Nothing that exciting. Oh, he produced missiles. Okay, AI's being a little smart. Being a little bit intelligent. And also, you know, fucking cheating and being able to see my fog of war hidden units from just infinite range. Because that's fine, that's fair, right? Can't have the AI playing by the same rules as me. Lord, no. Don't mind me. I really need this to be damaged. That's better. And I've got infantry in reserve, so I may as well continue pushing up. Let me see if I can... Okay. I'm gonna try and bait the anti-air into attacking here so that I can just wipe it out with my tank. I don't think this is going to work, but... Oh shit, that leaves me short. Well, that's a fuck up on my part. A little bit out of practice with all this Pokemon. I'm actually finding myself wishing that this were Days of Ruin. I could just deploy a duster. Start taking care of business that way, but alas. I know he's got a missile somewhere up here, maybe sitting on his headquarters? So I think we need to send more reinforcements this way. Because our western front's doing pretty well. This is kind of a goddamn mess. Okay, they've got some more reinforcements coming, but nothing super worrying yet. Unfortunately, I don't have any forces that can get to that anti-air, so our copter is for sure dead. But we'll just spit out a few more to replace it. And let's just get this lad to safety. And that'll do it. There it goes. There it is. This needs to die. This needs to die as soon as possible. Also, my recon's gonna start getting wrecked. Can I fly in under the radar? Damn. Okay, here's the plan. Can I hit this? Oh, okay. I can actually do decently against the anti-air. Okay, that makes this simpler. I'll suicide into this guy. Attack with the tanks. Shoot with battlecopters. Start a capture here. Shoot the anti-air. Okay. That should make it a lot safer to operate up here. And of course, produce another copter. Our poor infantryman up there is going to take a few hits, but that's fine. He's tough. He can take being shelled by a tank. See? Totally fine. He'll be honorably discharged and collect disability for the rest of his life. I've done him a favor, really. Meanwhile, it's like Nam War flashbacks in his head, like, what? What were we even fighting for? My amusement. Okay, here we've kind of broken the siege, so to speak, and I can start to be a little bit more productive. However, my little front up here is about to crumble, so I'll need to send some reinforcements that way. And that battle copter... Yeah, I kind of just need to swarm copters over here, and that should take care of the problem. I think. I hope, because that's kind of my specialty. Oops. Always gotta be sure to move all your troops. Something I've screwed up a time or 18. The look of terror on your face. It's absolutely delicious. I was watching Hugh play Skyrim a little bit before, so now all that comes to mind is, am I supposed to be impressed? Got a capture there. We need to move this boy out of the way, because it's time for a little airdrop. Haha, this will be a crushing victory. Airborne Assault. For one turn, my copters become gods. Let me show you on the CO screen. Look at how goddamn big that bar is for copters. They're still not that much tougher defense-wise, but attack-wise, I think roughly on par. I can speak, I can talk, I can say words with a medium tank, so they're gonna have a bad time this turn. And by them, I mean everything guarding his home base. Of course, he does have an anti-air right there, and that's not ideal. Can't really afford to start capturing because there's too much resistance here. And I'm going to follow one of my Advance Wars adages and just give him more targets than he can possibly shoot. And something will survive and allow me to claim victory. Running a little low on fuel here, but that's fine. They won't need to do things for that much longer. And do some shenanigans with my other units. Push up with this tank. And pen in this APC. Moving through there is probably not wise. Yeah, another tank. Why not? Now my brave copters are going to get torn to shreds a little bit. They died like heroes. Speaking of dying like heroes, it's that recon's turn. And now I can fly through and shoot these missiles to smithereens. And also take one of my favorite tactics and block up his production. And just continue swarming the hell out of him with copters that he can't do anything about. Because this is my show. Fuel's still not great, but okay. This guy's not going to do anything useful. Ah, should have had the tank do it. What a fool, what a buffoon I am at times. Another side slip from him as he sees the jaws of death closing in. Wisely putting anti-air on his headquarters. That's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. However, he has left his bases somewhat, shall we say, under-defended. So while ideally I'd like to be landing right on top of his HQ, this is fine too. As Copter harassment continues, the revenge. I'm gonna deliberately leave a city open to try and... oh. Right, fog of war in forests. Foolish of me. We're gonna need more infantry up there. This is a bad move, but I kind of want to just swarm that anti-air. I really should have used my tank for this. No, I think I just have to get it off that headquarters, or else it's going to be so difficult to take care of. Just mop up his everything else, leave him with only one base to produce units. That'll cause some problems for our boy. What's his name? Snake? Viper? Adder. Good lord, I'm out of it today. Taking the bold strategy of putting his anti-air directly on his base to attack, meaning he couldn't get anything new out this turn. This is what we in the community refer to as a goddamn mistake. Because I don't care how many losses I take, that thing is dying. As is everything else he possesses. Build a little bit of a garbage wall here. Get an infantryman on there. Oh right, I had a tank. Why am I so bad at this game? The streaming. I know I say this a lot, but I swear my brain power just drops every time I hit the start streaming button on OBS. It's real bad. I'll even leave in those bases open. Why not? Do your worst. Or something. Recon, I guess? I don't even know. I'm not sure what he's going to produce. If he's smart, it'll be a couple of anti-airs, but I don't think he's smart. A couple of mechs, not smart. Halfway to capture, just gotta protect that infantry troop. Which shouldn't be too hard, because I have a lot of blockers at this point. And I have a superpower. So, without further ado... Airborne Assault. You know, I didn't even think about it, but this is kind of nice that it just spits out a bunch more troops, so it gives us an immediate boost to the technique score, which is based on the percentage of troops you've lost, so... And, you know, a little boost to funds as well, never a bad thing, never a bad thing. I'm sure I had some reason for deploying that recon. Maybe I'll remember before the mission is over. Probably not, though. There we go. There actually aren't any threats here, so let me... Yeah, that'll hold. He only has... Yep, okay. I win next turn. So let me just deploy a bunch of junk. Nothing to it. Oh, his units that can't move anywhere useful can move one more tile. Wow! Amazing! However, I do want to flex on the AI, so let's just finish off what troops we can, shall we? We'll shoot this down. And then let's claim the victory. Easy clap. You're an old man, for you to have defeated me. Who are you? Sensei, you did it. You are victorious.
I am? Oh, that's nice.
Wait, now I remember. It was in the reports. This country once boasted a CO said to be unbeatable. Men whom everyone feared. Impossible, it couldn't be.
Who, me?
Today was unlucky. A bad day. We'll meet again, old... This is not finished.
Seem to have pulled through in one piece. Sonia, are you alright?
Sensei, you were unbeatable? Everyone feared you?
Who, me? Oh, that's so long ago I'd almost forgotten. There might have been a rumor of that nature at some point, but... Come now, there are battles yet to be fought. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Mission complete.
I don't know why, but that little Game Boy Advance voice of mission complete is just so soothing to me.
Ho-ho, guess that's that.
Now then, up next, yeah, let's play as Kanbei, because he is dumb and stompy and fun.
What are the conditions in this region, Sonia? Eh? What's that? Danger! Sound the alarm!
Oh, Father, calm down. That's no danger to us. Those are the missile silos we installed for our protection. With those, our country's self-defense network is perfect.
Attacking from afar is not to my liking, but at times it's unavoidable.
While we await the enemy, instruct me in the use of these silos.
Commander, we're under attack.
What? The enemy is here?
Impossible, it can't be. My intel reported no enemy troops in this region. The silos, they're unguarded. The enemy's trying to take them.
Don't worry, Sonia. I will go.
But, what if the enemy reaches them first? You'll be...
I am the leader of this country. I shall not fail in my duty. Move out. Kanbei's forces ride.
Silo scramble. Father, listen. The missile silos can only be operated by infantry or mech units. If you reach them first, you'll be able to launch a single missile.
I understand. Do not fear, my loyal subjects. Kanbei rides with you.
So we can see here, these prices look a little bit different. Well, that is because he's the Emperor of Yellow Comet. All units have high offensive and defensive capabilities, but are expensive to deploy. And his power and superpower just straight up make them hit harder. He's straightforward and kind of a blast, if you can deal with the increased economic cost. And he's versus the worst CO in the game, Flak. He's most fun to play when the game just hands you a bunch of units and is like, here, go crazy. But, well, we can't always have that. Just gonna spam infantry for a little bit, probably produce a mech next turn, or recon, so I can drive onto that central island. APC is tempting, but it would... Yeah, nah. My troops will just have to get around on foot, except for the lucky guys who get the Jeep. It always puzzled me why the game made such a big deal out of silos now, because you had them in the Blue Moon campaign. Like, they had them on missions. The player has seen them at this point, so I don't know why they felt they had to tutorialize it again. I mean, I guess you didn't have to play that mission, but, like, I don't know. Just seemed a bit strange. Might have been beyond the programming capabilities, but they also could have been, like, you know, detected if you got to use a silo or not, and then given you the tutorial if you hadn't, or something like that. I don't know. Just feels like there should have been something, you know? Anyway, I've reached the center island before Flak, which is good. He's focusing up north like a complete buffoon. We like it when he's a complete buffoon. That said, my infantry spam is going to start to become progressively less useful, and he has a tank headed my way. Oh, never mind, he has a tank headed north for some reason. Okay. I mean, I would have rather I had a challenge here, but if he just wants to roll over and die, so be it. So be it. What was it? Oh, right, that dude had 7 HP when he started. Forgot about that. Should probably have a little muscle, so... Wow, that's literally all I can afford. Yep, spamming those island missiles. I ain't following no silly laws about weapons of mass destruction. I'll use whatever I can get my hands on. Because after all, Kanbei's the Emperor. His word's law. You don't like him firing missiles? You just gotta deal with it, man. Nuke my own soil, I'm crazy! Maybe not the best joke to make when I'm playing as the East Asian themed nation. Well, so I'm cancelled. I'll see you later, everybody. I think I just sit so I can afford better units later. Oh, can I get... Jesus, that's so expensive. I always forget. So how goes, Hugh? How was the bit of the Skyrim? I caught some of it while I was getting on the old MMO grind. Looked like there's kind of a lot to keep track of in survival. Like, almost more than I'd want to deal with personally. And bases gotta be my top priority here. I think I just have this dude stand by and be like, finger on the button sort of a deal. Oh yeah? Really? I mean, I'd always kind of thought the game got a little bit better with no fast travel, but everything else seems like it'd be a little limiting, but hey, if you're having a good time, great. Unfortunately, indeed. Will you submit to the madness of running 2 series at one time? Certainly did seem like you were getting more into it than the Cheddar Bandit stuff. Much as I loved that, like, that was hard to keep up. Firing missiles like a computer player here. I will get ripped apart by the tank if I go there. What would be interesting is like kind of a sort of extra difficulty mode is like vegetarian survival, no meat. Because like there's still a lot of different kinds of veggies around, but like if I remember correctly, the best food in that, at least for health gain, was always meat. I don't know if it's the same for your whatever your hunger, however that works. Okay, tank's got 6. Okay, so pull this guy back and just have our tank just kind of ready to go here. And, yeah, why not? Lob a preemptive strike. Waste an entire silo on one tank. Feels a little bit ridiculous, but... Kanbei's crazy. He don't care. Yeah, I'll produce a battleship before I've ever fought the enemy. Oh, this thing is going to cause so much trouble. to him. Fucking love battleships. Exactly, it's about sending a message. Flak needs to learn his place. Plus, I mean, they didn't give me any airports on this map, so this is the closest thing to just an overwhelming fuck you move as I can make to the AI here. Probably should get some artillery. Oh, that boosted firepower. Just destroy it almost in one shot. That's beautiful. Beautiful! Don't think I need a silo yet. I'll just sit. Just want to hit KO an infantry unit, no big deal. But now the real problem is sailing into the bay. Oh, look at that beautiful coverage. Sorry, I need to stop Tier 3 subbing over this battleship. Soften up his first wave a little bit. Though not his artillery, because I don't respect it. And I refuse to show it weakness. I think I'll save the island missiles. Yeah, that's good for this turn. Psh, pathetic. Only 2 HP worth of damage? Is he even trying? Alright, that rocket is going to be a little bit of a hassle, but I have more range than he. No, okay, not even Kanbei can make that workable. Still, I can pretty efficiently cut through his tanks. And why don't we soften up this little group coming up next? Just for kicks. Kanbei's like, well, we have the missiles, so I'm using them. Sonya's like, Father, those cost 1,000,000 G every time you... Oh. And give a resupply for our ship. And how about sacrifice a... Okay, or just kill the APC. Damn. So powerful. Love to see it. Love to see it. Wow, they both worked together. I mean, they were at low HP, but they couldn't kill a recon unit. Pathetic. Sorry, I'm turning on the visuals just for the battleship because it's so beautiful. Look at this majesty. Never stood a chance. Basically a floating war crime of a unit. I hate naval units in Advance Wars games, but battleships, so good. Now I've broken through his front lines, and I can kind of just, roll on in. I'm sure they probably intended me to do something clever with landers and the other naval units, but nah. This is the Unga Bunga squad. We don't do smart, we only do powerful. Actually, nah. That's not worth it. Still, we'll have that troop on standby, I think. And watch as his infantry units are like, oh shit, the army that was supposed to be covering us, coming in to steal all the money, is kind of dead. What do we do now? And he's like, punch the tanks with your fists! Pro tip, this is generally not a good idea. Yeah, this is This is basically already over. I almost feel bad. Almost. Might even finish this without losing a soldier. Battleship's not quite as useful now, unfortunately, but... damn if it ain't cool to have around. Probably don't have enough tanks. So let's get another one. Oh no, mech units. Whatever shall I do? Well, first of all, I strike that thing from the sea and absolutely obliterate it. That's gonna get shot by an artillery, but that's fine. Not that consequential in the long run. Speaking of not that consequential, see that 1 HP infantry unit? I can basically act like it doesn't exist. It's not a real boy. It's not even good enough to be an infantry unit, it's fake. And just shell the hell out of everything he's built. To make it nice and extra useless. And begin swooping in for the kill. Yeah, tank, recon, sure. These are units. These are things I can build, so why not? Alrighty. Yeah, let's sink this thing just for kicks. Just in case he has enough money built up to build a battleship or something. That would not be ideal. I could work around it, of course, but not what I want to be doing. Let's do a shoot here. Shoot here. Now he can no longer build units, so this is super over. So over, in fact. I don't need to bother moving anybody else. End the turn. Well, battleship, would you do the honors, please? Blow that up with men still inside. They burned to death horribly. Great success.
I don't believe it. They were stronger than me. Must find a way to escape.
The enemy has been routed.
I'm sorry, Father. I almost destroyed us all.
What, your silos? Don't be ridiculous, Sonia. It is because of those silos that we won here today. Not really.
Father.
There's no rest for the weary. Battle awaits, and we must ride forth to meet it.
Mission complete.
Mission complete.
Love that. Might need to make that into a stream alert. Or maybe I've been thinking about extending the raid message a little bit, because I know the couple times I've gotten raided, the actual streamer has missed it and hasn't been sure if it went through. Goes to reclaim a town. The enemy's new weapon awaits. Peace offering. I don't remember which of these has the Neo-Tank plans, but I think it's this, so I'm gonna do this. Where's my foe? What is this? There is no enemy in sight. Sonia, what's the meaning of this?
You're right, Father. There's no one here. This is an important piece of the puzzle, though. The enemy must be targeting this area.
If they're here, Sonia, show me where they're hiding. If there is no enemy, there can be no battle. We must move ahead to the next battlefield.
I suppose you're right, and yet something seems strange.
I've no time for your stubbornness. Come, Sonia, we must go.
Yes, Father, I understand. A mirror darkly. Just as I thought, not a soul in sight. Does no one in Yellow Comet have a brain? Oh well, I guess I'll just march right in and capture their HQ. Took your time getting here, didn't you? Who? Sonia? You're not supposed to be here. Was told your army had moved on. Sorry to disappoint you. That intel came from me, actually. It was false. Took some doing to get my father and Sensei to agree to this plan, but was beginning to wonder if you would take the bait. Wait a minute. Are you saying that you trapped me? Surrender. There are rockets on both sides of you and artillery waits ahead. If you try to get to our HQ, you'll be wiped out. I wonder... Huh? It's not like you're a combat specialist or anything, right? I really wonder if you can take me. I have a pretty big army here. If I keep marching, I think I'll take your HQ and win. Don't you agree? Impossible. My calculations are not wrong. Your army will be destroyed before you even touch our HQ. I think I can make it. Care to bet on it? If you really want to try, who's going to stop you? Oh, that's right. I am. How's this? If even one of your units gets to our HQ, you win. Let's determine which of us has the better grasp on reality. Yay, a game, a game!
Sonia... I don't like Sonia, and I'm up against one of my favorite COs. Kanbei's daughter, cool and collected, she likes to plan before making a move. Loves computers, hates bugs. All units have an extended vision range in Fog of War, hides HP intel from foes, counterattacks are slightly stronger. Her power increases vision by 1, lets them see into woods and reefs. And superpower is that, and also boosts counterattacks. She's really good if you're fighting, like, human opponents, because they have to, like, try and remember what units of yours got damaged, which can be incredibly annoying. However, the computer cheats and always knows, so that's not great. Anyway, this is another one kind of like that grit map we saw before, where we just need to whittle down a, frankly, massive enemy force, so... A lot of this is just setting up our indirect fire units so they can start wreaking some havoc. And hopefully not get blown up by any infantry units. Naturally, all these, like, indirect units are behind mountains where they can't actually directly help our HQ if it gets threatened. You know, like a smart person. Like Sonia's, allegedly. But I should have time to sneak it ahead a little. And also just make sure all my bases are covered here by splitting up my HQ forces a little bit. Oh, I have an APC down here. Very important. And now we wait. Oh, she has Neotanks. Great. Yeah, that's a lot of dudes. Not ideal. Oh. Sorry, I'll turn animations off in a sec. Though it is kind of neat to see how each of the allied armies has slightly different sprites. But the animations just kind of take up too much time. Plain and simple. And there's a lot of fighting to do on this map, so best to not belabor the point, yeah? Yeah. Right now I'm just kind of taking pot shots at anything. But particularly Neo-tanks. And APCs, because we don't want people going too fast. A little bit wasteful to fire on these infantry, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. This is kind of a weird map to show off Sonya on, because one of her best traits are counterattack shenanigans. You can't really do on this map. Also, this rocket unit is a bit stuck. I didn't leave it... Okay. I think I'll drive this one back up north to just have a final line of defense, and just in case. Just in case. Can this mech unit hit this? No, that is a bad plan. That should do it. She's capturing places, that's fine. Not a huge concern. That kind of is. I need my mountain bros to be able to tell me where to shoot. Okay, that Neo-tank is in range, thank God. Because that is definitely the priority kill target here. Amidst a somewhat long list of priority kill targets. A lot of things need to die very quickly here. And I have to be careful about... She might have it already, actually. Yeah, she's going to be able to superpower. So for a turn, her things are going to be very annoyingly difficult to damage. Not my favorite. Okay, let's get this guy a little bit closer. And, Christ. Let's just throw a garbage blocker in here. Halt them for a little bit. A turn, maybe two. Meanwhile, I'll retreat this guy so he can heal a little bit. Put a fresh troop up here and shoot that thing dead. Yeah, it's gonna take all I have to stop this little mountain pass invasion. So while it may be a bit ill-advised, I'll have my foot troops do things. And here it comes. Also gonna make it easier for our troops to move through woods and such, which is also not great. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. So why don't we answer in kind? This is mostly just to set up a bigger problem for her troops next turn, but the enhanced vision will also come in handy. Because we got some dudes coming through over there, which is not great. Also, these mountain pass troops continue to be a problem, full capital letters. If I can just reduce them all to garbage HP, then I probably will have a decent shot. Ooh, I was actually hoping that wouldn't kill. Not ideal. Yeah, oddly, I wanted it to not kill her troops. Tank needs to die, so we can spare my... Well, that rocket troop is dead, anyway. Pretty dead either way. Still, I will do what I can. Fine, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll block off the rocket for a turn. Oh wait, that gets rid of my last line of defense, though. Well, I'm kind of already committed. I may have gone about this in a stupid way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. As you can see, our enhanced counters are doing some work here. Not a huge amount of work, but enough to actually make a dent in her troops when they really have no business taking any damage. So that's nice, at least. But now I kind of have to scramble to avoid them just rolling up onto headquarters. Because I've been playing a little recklessly. Just a little bit. And my little mountain pass blockade is about to crumble at the seams. Okay, blowing that up helps. Destroying this medium tank is good. Okay, starting to recover a little bit. Just a tad. Yeah, I don't think I can give that mech another turn to recover. I need him back out here. Scouting. APC bad because it can boost movement. Kinda not sure what to do with that artillery. Let's combine up here. That tank is gonna crumble this turn, but that should be enough, I hope, I think. We'll see. Okay, they stopped to reinforce a little bit. That's good, that's good. I've wiped out a lot of their tank battalion, which is a help. I'm a little worried about units hiding in the woods, so I'm going to use my regular power. Okay, nothing. So, that's good. It's peace of mind. That medium tank is just out of range. Crap. Can't really do anything about that at this point. Oh hey, that artillery is coming in handy. Again. Imagine. Oh god. Let's spare that a little bit. Do a desperate duck into the woods. And oh god, I don't know. How bad of an idea is this? Not as bad as I thought, actually. Yeah, let's do the bunch of gazelles hunting down a lion tactic. Sort of. Kind of. Nowhere near that effective. Okay. Now that I've stopped most of the faster units, I gotta be worried about artillery and rockets coming to ruin my day. And of course any infantry units that are gonna climb up in the mountains, like that one that I completely failed to do anything about. I mean, all just as planned. I have everything covered. I really don't. This artillery unit seems worthless at this point. Legitimately don't know what to do with it. That'll have to do. Yep. Figured that was coming. The big double defense. The double D. Okay, those medium tanks are getting whittled down bit by bit. This is way more than I ever expected our poor tank battalions just out here guarding the HQ to ever pull off. But luckily, since they're so low, I can kind of pick them off at my leisure. Can I actually move the rocket troop up? Because nothing's going to be able to advance that fast. Or at all. That rocket needs a resupply. I've definitely done the... I remember doing this mission before as a kid when I did not protect my APCs well enough and they got shot up and I was like, oh, well, that's fine. I don't need to get troops places. Well, what I kind of forgot about is you need them to resupply ammo too, and rockets only have so much ammo. It became a problem rather quickly. Geez, these guys just can't do a whole lot at the moment. Well, that's fine. They just move up a little bit more close to the right, or left, and they'll be in the kill box. Last rocket for now. But luckily I got a bunch more on this side of the mountains. Okay, things are safely out of range there. It's tempting to rush in, but now it's me who has to be a little bit wary of Lash's rockets and such. Still, this is good. We're recovering a little bit. Handling this at a reasonable pace. Because they can't stay still forever, he said, foolishly. God damn it. Well, when all else fails... Actually, I can just outrange them. She's out of tanks at this point, I think. Trademark. Where's that? Yeah, get that recon down here. Why don't I start sneaking around a little bit, or at least a little bit closer. Those can keep repairing, that's fine. Those are covered. Another setup turn. Not exciting, but I've definitely got her on the ropes. Oh, come on. That was okay. At this point, we just dive. 2 rockets. Great. Perfect. Love to see it. Christ. Well, I'm already kind of committed. I sort of have to be in for a penny, in for a pound, unfortunately. Much as it's going to get my tanks down there absolutely ripped to shreds. But I can move that rocket in range of that rocket, which is something I really should have realized a number of turns ago. But, you know, why be good at the game? Why be good at the game? Yep, that hurts. That hurts a lot. But you know what else does? That. And it's inside the other rocket unit's range too. Phenomenal. Or, well, in like the dead zone, so to speak. Got additional backup there. And why don't I have my mech units provide a little backup? Why not? Only got so many units on this side of the mountains to work with. Still got another... Oh, that was retreating the... Got it. We finish that off. We take a strong swing at that. There's only one left to go. I think. I hope. Love rocket units, love indirect fire stuff, but they're so slow. Maybe I can lure the AI into moving their artillery into a really stupid spot by moving my own into slightly stupider spots. Worth a try? Maybe? Oh, I saw that. I saw that, you son of a bitch. Seriously, game? You're gonna make me chase you all the way down there? Alright. Well, that's gonna be... Nothing over here is relevant. But... might be able to get some rockets on the job. Perhaps. Take a hit there, but that's fine. In fact, let me... Oh, it says she still has 5 units left, which is... concerning. But possibly incorrect? Like, I don't know where those units could possibly be hiding at this point. If it's a trap, it's a very overly elaborate one, so I think I'm safe here. Got plenty of coverage on this area anyway. Like, my HQ is totally undefended, but... Well, actually, yeah, let's make sure. Seems pretty safe. Seems extremely safe. Which is just making me worry all the more. What am I not seeing? And shoot. And victory? I think that answers that question. Ah, I lost. Oh well, I still have plenty of pieces to play with. Pieces? I can't believe you said that. This isn't a game. Yeah, it's not a game. Remember when video games did this, like, constantly? Even past the point of it being clever? You're not on some kind of playground. Oh, but it is a game. A wonderfully fun game between you and me. I know you feel the same way. Come on, you can tell me. Don't be silly. I'm nothing like you, Lash. You're exactly like me. You and I, we're the same. You're always thinking about it, right? Which move will bring victory? You enjoy war like a good game of chess.
We're not different at all, Sonia. You'll feel it someday, the joy that war brings. Wait, you feel it now, don't you? Oh, Sonia. Doodles. Wait, hold it. Am I really like you? I won't become you, Lash. I can't.
Mission complete.
Advanced Wars is not known for its amazing writing, but I always thought that was kind of neat. Like, it's almost kind of a call out to the player at that point, because you absolutely are doing the thing Lash is kind of accusing you of there, you know? If you weren't enjoying the game, you wouldn't be playing through onto the third continent. Like, there's no way. Is it the other Sonya mission? This one mentions a new weapon, so let me give this a try. Commander Adder, the laser cannon has been deployed as you ordered.
Very well.
Adder, how are you planning on using it up on that mountain?
Quite simple, really. I'm going to lure the enemy in and fire.
What makes you think they'll come all the way out here?
I'm going to lay siege to their cities. If they don't come, I'll tell the world they permitted their cities be taken. Either way, we can't lose. More importantly, did you deploy the infantry as I requested?
Put them just where you said. They're pretty far from the city, is that okay?
Yes, that's fine. March them along slowly. They're merely baits for the enemy. Wouldn't want them capturing those cities too quickly.
Duty and honor.
Father, hold your attack.
Why, Sonya? The Black Hole Army is about to lay siege to our cities.
It's a trap. They're trying to lure us in.
But we can't just sit here.
Why not? That city isn't at all important, strategically speaking.
Sonya, what are you? What are we?
What are we? We're COs in the Yellow Comet Army.
Correct, and COs do not sit idly by and watch their people be destroyed. Even if it's a trap, even if it's not strategically important. We are COs. It is our job to protect the people of Yellow Comet. Am I wrong?
No, Father, I understand. Just be careful. I'm going to see if I can unravel this trap.
Okay, so I have to just wipe everybody out. They got quite a few, but I'm playing as Kenbei. They have something called a laser. Wonder what that could possibly do. I actually don't remember how this works in detail. It has been quite a long time. I think I send a medium tank down there. Oh shit. I may have already done a bad. Just kind of... What? Oh, I didn't mean to hit drop. I was like, what the hell is going on with my D-pad? Just kind of got to roll out all the troops we've got and hope for the best. It's interesting that there aren't even any headquarters on this map. Nothing I can go for the capture victory.
Father, I know what the enemy has planned. They have a monstrous weapon called a laser cannon. Laser beam. It fires a deadly laser up, down, left, and right in a straight line.
I see, yet no matter the trap,
Oh, I'm not finished yet. It's a laser cannon, but it's only a prototype. It can't just be fired at any time. I think that's something we can use to our advantage.
That is helpful. You are splendid, my child.
Father, I am not looking for flattery. I'm trying to warn you. The 10 cities in the upper right are captured, we lose. Be careful.
So I think it might be every other day that they can fire in that case. Which means I can get a mech up there and start firing away. I also need to leave the road clear. Also, our medium tank is thankfully spared, so it can just herald a one-unit offense all the way over here. Nice and easy. So I'll just move up as much as I safely can. Ugh. The point of taking the roads kind of comes undone with that. If the laser cannon doesn't fire this turn, I'm going to feel very stupid. Quite foolish indeed. But let's see. Father, the enemy is preparing to fire the laser. Look out! Those high-quality Game Boy Advance effects. Oh no, not my APC. Anything but my APC. So yeah. This is not that bad to deal with. So I should have a turn of safety in theory. So I can start clocking some damage on this thing. Also a turn to just do a mad dash through this little gap in the mountains. And get my laser tank, laser tank. Laser tank would be cool. I'm surprised they didn't do that in Days of Ruin. Very much sounds like their aesthetic. We need to deploy our laser tank to defeat the evil doctor. I really liked Days of Ruin. I don't think it went over that well with kind of the fan base at large, but I don't know. I liked... The story was actually almost, like, approached good for about the first time in the series. I don't think that's a controversial position to take. And they did some neat things, and, like, the war tank looked awesome. Unfortunately, Sideslip is not really what we want to see. It's almost kind of like they had to make a mission for Advance Wars 2's Aquaman, where it's like, ah, here, his movement range is a threat. They did the same thing for the Grit mission, come to think of it. Yeah, they did that twice, which is weird. I should have recited the meme, but it's weird that it happened twice. Luckily, that means he doesn't gain any CO power meter this turn, so we can go a little nuts. And managed to blow up one cannon, but the more annoying one is still in place. Still. Less coverage area for his laser cannon is good news for our troops. Though these poor infantry boys going through the mountains are gonna be a bit stuck. Well, maybe not, maybe not. Not totally useless. I definitely have some units kind of left behind here, but oh well. Also, I don't care if my APC gets shot. Like, it's an APC. It don't matter. I think in later missions they start showing there's more of those laser cannons. Not 100% sure. So I should have a turn that's a freebie. So I can kind of start at least getting in position to deal with his little blockade here. Which is kind of not ideal because I'm on a time limit here, but I'll just kind of start rolling in, hope for the best. Drop a mech here so it can start shooting. And, of course, get the important units through the pass. Is that it? Okay, next turn. Oh no, not my APC. How could you destroy my APC? Probably the original Advance Wars COs every time an APC gets blown up, because for some reason they love their APCs in the first game. That's another thing Days of Ruin did well. They gave the APCs more of a point. Okay. Now that the gimmick is taken care of, this is just kind of a regular map against an inferior CO with a bit of a lacking standing army. So this one's only a matter of time at this point. Just gotta get my units in place and wipe out what he's got coming onwards. Next turn should be the Clash. Can hopefully use my CO power and wipe him out. Because I gotta start getting there and killing those mech units. Oh right, I forgot about their artillery. Meh. Few losses, that's fine. We still have more pieces. Alright. Are you ready to die, little man? Can our tank wipe this out? Not quite. Which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we'd see a little bit better performance from it. Our medium tanks, of course, are amazing. Get our artillery set up, best as they can at least. Ideally, I'd have rockets up here too, but they can only move so far. Because they're kind of disappointments sometimes. Infantry, probably not going to be useful. Yeah. They're going to start buckling pretty soon. And just in time, too. Oh yeah, I've got a clean artillery shot on each of those. Just gotta cut through the wave of garbage, and then I can start taking care of his capture troops. Artillery here, artillery here. Medium tank annihilation here. It was a perfect plan with almost no flaws. Almost. Almost. Okay, how bad is this exactly? Capture another... Yeah, I'm gonna need to swarm and swarm hard. Losses no longer matter. I mean, they usually don't, but I just kind of have to get there at this point. He's starting to run out of blockers, so soon. Yeah, side slip. You still can't capture any faster. You sneaky little bastard. Okay, so I need to destroy one of those mech units this turn or I lose. No pressure. Artillery shot. Rocket shot. Weak tank shot. Oh, this is not great. Okay, well, damage is still damage, which will delay the capture count. I'm losing every last town but one here. Good lord. Playing it real fast and loose here. But the cavalry has arrived. And a bunch of mech and infantry aren't going to be able to appreciably slow them down. These rockets, yeah, maybe a little, but kind of did what I had to do here. Okay, objective has become defend that one city. at all costs. So, on that note, let's just casually park a medium tank here. My medium tanks are gonna run out of fuel. That is deeply unfortunate. And let's start having some mech spam coming their way. And even infantry can do some damage to a rocket, if they get lucky. As long as they aren't able to get up to that one town we gotta protect, all will be well. Wow, they focused on a completely ineffectual unit. You love to see it, folks. Oh, Advanced Wars AI, my best ally. Tank could pose a threat. Could have. In some alternate dimension. Tanks. I think it'll be safe to just park a tank here. I think. Beautiful mech, damn it. Oh, they're out of bazooka rounds. That's very unfortunate. He took some hits, took some losses, but it's pretty much over for him now. Now, if this was something where for some reason I was fighting Sammy, I would be concerned. But I'm not. So all is well. Let's take out the trash. Artillery strike there, rocket there. Nice and easy. Wipe that out and finish the job.
Bad news, Adder. Our troops got beat.
These yellow Comet COs aren't bad at all, are they?
We've just lost 2 laser cannons. Why ain't you more mad?
They were merely tools. If necessary, we can build more.
Yeah, I guess so.
More importantly, how are we going to handle things from here on in? For now, let's retreat to the factory and redraw our battle plans. This war is far from over. Father, it appears that the enemy is withdrawn from the cities.
Is that so?
Yes, I visited one of them myself. They gave me a message for you. Thank you for saving us. It made me think, what if we hadn't entered the enemy's trap? What would have happened to all the people living in those cities?
The safety of all of Yellow Comet has been entrusted to us, which means we sometimes have to make painful decisions. We must always protect our citizens, regardless of the danger we face.
I understand that now.
Commander, we've spotted someone in the mountains to the north. Might be the Black Hole CO. Are you sure? Quickly, prepare to pursue.
Hold on, Father. We'll never catch him if he's that far away. It's more important that we work on reorganizing our troops.
We'll never know unless we try. I am not letting him get away.
But Father... Oh, how I wish that he weren't so reckless.
Mission complete.
Oh, can be. Can be? I don't know how to pronounce it properly. A great CO through and through.
Duty and honor.
Now we can do the factory, which I just might do in the name of speed. I don't like relying on the yellow Comet COs a whole lot anyway, so if they don't have Neotanks, I might be okay with that. I will think about it as I take a little bit of a break, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Alrighty, I have returned, and I think we're going straight for that factory. Only cowards need neo-tanks. I am a coward. They've come this far? That must mean...
Ada?
Who's there? Who dares address me? Oh, Hawk, it's you.
It appears that you're behind schedule. What have you been doing?
I've been delayed, but only slightly. It's no problem. We'll be in control of this tiny country soon. You have my word.
Do you understand what it means that I am here, Ada?
If I win here, there's no problem. That's correct, isn't it?
If you win.
At last, the enemy's factory. If we claim victory here, we can drive the enemy out of our homeland.
Yes, let it begin. Commander, the leader of the Blue Moon Army to see you.
It's been a long time, Canby.
If it isn't Olaf, why are you here?
I've brought along my men to lend Yellow Comet my aid. The Black Hole Army threatens us all. Blue Moon will stand beside you in this fight.
Ah, Kanbei is grateful. With the power of Blue Moon beside us, we cannot lose. Interestingly, I think you actually get Orange Star as an ally here, so I don't know what they're on about. I'm picking Kanbei as the only good Yellow Comet. Sorry, Sensei fans. And, oh god. Given this crew Max, we going with the brute force gang. The hunt's end. It is I who shall deal the final blow. I'm gonna break Black Hole like a twig. Alright, so we start with a port, which is interesting and opens up some possibilities. Namely, this little number. Which is gonna be one of my first priorities. Always, 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 always prioritize airports, I say. But first, I gotta spit out some infantry units and start making my way doing some captures. Ditto with Max. He's gonna want to capture this and head up there to get an airport of his very own. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad. Oh, he produced a battleship from the factory. That's really bad. Oh no. The AI actually starts getting intelligent. Who'd have thunk it? Need to spit out an APC here. Okay, that'll do. Need to save up some turns to be able to use that port, so... Something about naval combat in a lot of strategy games just kind of seems like it's a little weak, you know? Like, underdeveloped. I think about Civ 5, which is a game that I very much enjoy, but like, the naval combat is just kind of like, it exists, it's there, and that's kind of it. Like, the only sea unit I actually remember from that game is the Caravel, and that's only because, it lets you explore the world. That's all it's good for. And yes, I am hoarding my money a bit. Because I'm gonna have to. Because I'm playing with two boys that they like their expensive troops. Lander right away, Lander immediately. And the rest should be fine. Nothing fancy up here, just keep capturing and... Actually no need for a second infantryman. Well, Nah, save my money. Be able to pump out bombers right away. That's a better choice, I think. I am gonna need an anti-air in fairly short order. Because they coming for me. But in the meantime, I really need this base. I could try to push for this base too, but that battle copter would start to become a problem. Do a capture here, he can start working on the base next turn. I'm just gonna have to get harassed by the copter for a little bit, I think. I gotta save my money, that's more important. And Max is in no position to help yet. Absolutely none. He's still getting started over there. Oh shit, I forgot about those. Well, that's fine. It wasn't anything important. Yet. Okay, now then, let's check the range. Barely okay there. I'm gonna gamble that the AI doesn't try to be fancy here. I may end up regretting it. We'll see. Let's get this one an APC boost so it can go places. I'm tempted to build a sub so I can sink that thing. But I should be saving my money for more worthwhile things. Yeah, I'm gonna live life a little dangerously for now. Meanwhile, all we are doing here is building a lander. And a couple infantry troops for the next trip that lander takes. Transport copters, they're using them stupidly though, which is good news for me. And oh boy, it is about time for enemy copter harassment. My favorite. This is why we saved up a bit. By a second lander, which may have been a mistake, more on that later. Yeah, that was definitely a mistake. I am a fool and a charlatan. Alright, now we sail up here, help ourselves to a nice airport, and get ready for the next trip. Yeah, no need for anything else here, I think. Yep, as expected. But it's can base, so his troops are able to at least last a little bit. Oh, right. Wrong army. Heh. God, given this. Let me try and play a little dumb and sneaky. It probably won't work, but let me see just how stupid the AI really is. Also may as well give that one a free ride. Meanwhile, I kind of don't know what to do with these guys. I guess I'll just have them advance. Meanwhile, anti-aircraft. Anti-aircraft. For the love of God, anti-aircraft. Maybe a second one? No, I'll need the funds to use the airport next turn. Nah, good for now. Max, meanwhile, goes for the important stuff. He gets ready for the next. Not really going to be able to help out too much in the southeastern front. I think Kanbei's going to be stuck just basically holding the line, while Max is going to get things done over there. And that's fine. He's a good one to have when your only objective is just survive. Because he is strong, boy. Yeah, I'm not letting them have that base for free. No way in hell. Oh, he's gonna get shot. A bomber would be good, but I'd like to take care of aircraft too, so let's split the difference. Medium tank? No, I'm gonna be on the defensive here. Rockets are probably better. And now, next turn, we shall see if my gambit pays off. Because if I can land something directly on that base, it's going to be a major thorn in the enemy's side. Enemies closing in up there, but I'm going to have enough funds to build something very nice to stop them. Probably just a bomber. And then I can capture some shit down there. Yeah, we're in good shape. Yellow Comet, a little less so, but it'll be fine. Probably, maybe, perhaps. Ah, they saw through my incredibly simple scheme. Bastards. And they deployed a unit up there. Interesting. In theory, I could start... Just shoot down a helicopter on foot. No big deal. The casual flex. That base is going to be safe for the turn. So start getting some infantry boys in there. And get my rockets set up. And continue spewing out battle copters. Can't really go any further up there. Could go harassment strategy. Tempting. But no, I think this one will just be biding its time and hoping to protect this infantry while it captures. And unfortunately, I'm going to need one of you infantry to... Well, that is unfortunate. I'm going to need you, the infantry, to die for your country. Give me a little breathing space to bomb her up. How much do I make per turn? Only 8,000. Yeah. Unfortunately, do not have the money to bomb or spam, much as I'd like to. Infantry unit hung on just as long as I needed him to. Good boy. Good lad! Those transport copters are going to be a little annoying. However, Kanbei does have people for that. so it is only of minor concern. Definitely won't live to next turn, but it will chew up a little bit of time. A very highly in demand resource. And oh, would you look at that? They've left their northern base a little bit underdefended. Don't mind if I do. Battlecopter spam continues, and down here... Oh man, I don't even have the money for a tank. That's not great. Mech, I guess. Good lord. The army needs cash. Would you like to know more? Blow you up. Of course, I'm only gonna get blown up in turn next turn. So a bit of a wash there. If that bomber's gonna get ripped to shreds, crap. Nothing I can really do about that. I'd envision Max being the kill force here, but might just be Kanbei, just by going around everyone. Ugh, yeah, that hurts. That's 2 battleships in front of the factory. Not ideal. Oh, pff, wrong army again. Good lord. Finish you off. Take you most of the way down. Finish that. Start capturing that. Fighting a bit of a losing battle down there, but almost done. Drop a troop here. Now my battlecopter swarm can start to attack the cannon and then the pipe. And also kind of pincer those troops from behind. So impossibly, although this front is really not going well, this might be okay. Hardly my greatest tactical showing, but hey, it's something. Now I kind of don't need those reinforcements up north. Awkward. Anyway, more battlecopters. Maybe I should have gone with Sensei, because all I've been doing is spamming battlecopters. Well, a little late now. Still, if I was using Sensei, then I wouldn't have this excellent defense on my troops that to the south who are just holding the line like absolute champions. I feel like the game kind of expected me to go with a navy, but unless it absolutely forces me to, I'm not gonna use a navy. That's just not gonna be a thing, game. I refuse. Would just barely be out of range there, so let's take a pot shot. A very strong pot shot, but Have this guy continue to block for this guy. Ah, they've caught into my little scheme. Well, it's of little consequence. They won't be able to stop me. Let me just sail back and get some reinforcements, shall I? Can I do a... no. This will have to do. Get some captures going there. And get our precious bomber repaired up. Probably not in time to do anything useful, mind, but... this... I should have gone and picked that guy up. God. I'm so dumb. Those cannons have done more damage to me than any of his actual troops have. Kind of amazing. Alrighty, capture this base, which is super key. And maybe preemptive strike this? This can do 12... no, we need them both on the cannon. Just shy, that's really unfortunate. Why don't I instead block it up with garbage? Garbage troops. My favorite. Produce, how about a medium tank? Because I feel alright about being able to hold the line down here. At least until the anti-airs start rolling in. Particularly with this base. That will be quite a big help. APC is about ready to explode, but it'll still do its job. Okay, this is very precarious, but I'm getting through this. If I were quicker at taking my turns, this almost seems like a speedrun type strat. Because I'm going decently fast. Alright. Commence. Copter harassment. Sorry. I thought my phone did a thing, but it's not supposed to do it. It's supposed to be muted. And it's not. Awesome. When did that change? God damn it. These Saturday streams are always a special kind of scuffed. Hopefully it's not too irritating. Okay, that'll do. I like how those cannons can't reduce something under 1 HP. Ooh, the battleships have actually begun to move. That's real bad. Yeah, that's definitely the beginning of the end for my little defensive effort down here. But still, I will hold the line for as long as possible. All the while, funneling troops north towards the actual objective of the map. He'll capture it someday. It's inevitable. Ooh, 1%, eh? Well, why don't I just start attacking the objective? Have the anti-air waste its time with that. Mech troop, I guess? The lack of money really hurts. Yeah, the AI letting me get that base was a major blunder on its part. The battle was decided right then and there, but they were too stupid to see it. Alright. Let's sail out with some reinforcements. And finish off these idiots. Well, almost. Close enough, at least. Movement range up, that's not good. Please don't move your battleship up. If you do, I'm gonna be in serious shit here. Wow, it didn't even finish off my infantry. What a legend. An absolutely unstoppable destroyer. Now then, our objective is to clock as much damage on that pipe as possible. Let's roll. And also slow down this anti-air crap that's going on. Do I elude? It's not exactly. Still, no reason to not join forces at that point. And also, an artillery will pretty well spell its end. Oh no, my brave little infantryman! Oh no! Oh well. He had a good run. He had a damned good run. Orange Star's pretty well got that. Get out of the way here to do this. Tank's actually a bit superfluous. So let's construct an artillery, I guess. Okay, best we can do there. Wait, gotta be very careful to keep this thing out of cannon range. Almost put it in cannon range, like a fool. How do I do versus... Better than I expected, honestly. It's a tempting option to try and shoot this cruiser. Hell with it. Well, that's not really that surprising. Build a bomber that I'm probably never going to use. Alright. Do your worst, Adder. Oh, right, the bomber. Welp. Oh, they landed on my airport. That's very bad. But, seeing as I have victory this turn, I'm not concerned. You know? Just, it's not really gonna be a problem. So let me just wipe out as many troops as I can just for a flex. And for bonus points. Ah, not quite there. Alas, the brave infantryman will have to return home without finishing his duty here in the city. And as the ground forces land to reinforce, the battlecopter takes one last strafing run, and the new artillery, built from the enemy's factory, takes aim and fires. The factory, it's completely... It's the blasted weather. That was the problem. Sss. The Black Hole Army's in full retreat. Yes, Father, Sensei. We won, we won.
That we did. An impressive win it was.
Today's battle will long be remembered. Through our combined efforts, our common foe was defeated. I offer my gratitude. Thank you for your aid.
Don't be foolish. You would have done the same for us. Also, I didn't actually do anything. You should thank Orange Star. Actually, Black Hole was foolish enough to attack us as well. Of course, we defeated them soundly, with some help from Orange Star. Well, well, here come Nell and her troops now.
Long time no see, Kanbei.
It seems that you have crossed swords with the Black Hole Army too.
Yes, we have. The strength of the Black Hole Army is immeasurable, especially the CO named Hawk. We've heard reports that he has Green Earth on the verge of defeat.
Impossible.
There's no time to spare. We must get to Green Earth on the double.
Yellow Comet is with you. Our strength is yours. If we all stand together, there is nothing we need fear.
Mission complete.
Mission complete. Straight S rank by mostly ignoring his army and going straight for the throat. As the hunt ends. It looks as though Yellow Comet and Blue Moon have given the foe the old heave-ho, Eagle. That just leaves Green Earth. Over half of our country is under enemy control, though. Yes, and it's high time we took it back, Drake. I picture Eagle as being very extra. We launching a counteroffensive? Perhaps I can lend a hand. Jess, you're back. Yes, I am. I couldn't continue my training abroad with my homeland in danger. Your timing couldn't be better. It's become a ground war, and neither Eagle nor I are any good at that. Knock it off, Drake. She delayed returning until she knew she'd be met with fanfare, that's all. What are you talking about? Stow it, Eagle. The enemy took us by surprise, nothing more. I can liberate Green Earth on my own, without you underfoot, Red. Jess, don't mind him, he's angry is all. Not worried about him. I was just thinking that the more things change. You know, with Eagle in the skies, me at the sea, and you on the ground, we're nigh invincible. Let's go get our country back. He turned a little Irish or Scottish there. I'm not sure exactly what the hell happened to that voice. But in any case, Green Earth and perhaps wrapping up will be next Strategy Saturday. Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm back with more Pokeboomers, my Pokemon Red Nuzlocke. And for the raid, I saw when I was on my break that my buddy Hugh went live, I think. Let me make sure he's still going. Yep. He is doing his, so that will be our raid. Thank you all for stopping by. I hope you're having a good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever time it may be in your part of the world. If you're watching the VOD after the fact, I see you. I appreciate you. And thank you for hanging out. My name's Vimbert, and I'll see you around the internets. Until next time, there shall be more war.
More glorious battle for us all.